Hello everyone, this is Minal Reddy. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss topic related to the solar energy, in specific measurement of solar radiation related to the power generation technology. Nowadays, in case of renewable energy, solar energy is the greater source of energy. So let us see the solar energy. The solar radiation is received at the Earth's surface in an attenuated form. So we have to measure that solar radiation. So contents of my lecture are the types of solar radiation and instruments for solar radiation measurement. Before that, to understand the instruments for solar radiation measurement, the prerequisite required is basics of solar energy. At the end of this session, learner will be able to classify different solar radiations, and also learner will be able to explain different instruments of solar radiation measurement. So let's start the solar radiation. The solar radiation is received at the Earth's surface in an attenuated form because it is subjected to the mechanism of absorption and scattering as it passes through the Earth's atmosphere. This absorption occurs primarily because of the presence of ozone and water vapor in the atmosphere, and to the lesser extent due to the other gases and a particular matter. So because of that, the solar radiation received on the Earth's surface are in different directions or of different types. So let us see. The solar radiations are mainly divided into three types of radiation received on the Earth's surface. First is the beam radiation. So what is beam radiation? Whenever sun rays are in straight parallel line that are received on the Earth's surface, then such a radiation is called as the beam radiation. This beam radiation is also known as the direct radiation. The energy received from this beam radiation is higher as compared to other types of radiation. Now second type of radiation is the diffuse radiation. Whenever sun rays are received in various directions due to atmospheric dust or gases, then such a radiation is called as the diffuse radiation, or it is also called as the scattered radiation. These are scattered in the form because of the atmospheric dust or gases. And the third type of radiation is the global radiation, which contains combination of beam and diffuse radiation. The radiation received by a collector surface is normally a global radiation. So these are the different types of radiation. To measure these different type of radiations, we have a different type of instruments. So let us see the instruments. So to measure the global or diffuse radiation, pyranometer is used. To measure beam radiation, pyroheliometer is used. And to measure sunshine hours of a day, the sunshine recorder is used. Now let us see in detail one by one. So first is pyranometer. So this is the diagram of instrument of pyranometer, which measures the global or diffuse radiation. The main parts of this pyranometers are the black surface, thermopile, which is normally inserted in this glass dome, and guard plate, and after that there are leveling screws that can be used for leveling this instrument and platform. So the principle of measurement of solar radiation is based on the thermopile. Let us see. A pyranometer is an instrument which measures either a global or diffuse radiation falling on a horizontal surface over a hemispherical field of view. That means on the black surface. Basically, the pyranometer consists of this black surface which heats up when exposed to solar radiation. As it exposed to solar radiation, its temperature increases until the rate of heat gained by solar radiation equals the rate of heat loss by convection, conduction and re-radiation. The hot junction of a thermopile are attached to the black surface. That means one end of the thermopile is connected to the black surface, while the cold junction are located under this guard plate so that they do not receive the radiation directly. That means there should be a temperature difference. So as a result, an EMF is generated by the thermopile. This EMF, which is usually in the range of 0 to 10 millivolt, recorded or integrated over a period of time and is a measure of global radiation. So in terms of that EMF, we can measure the solar radiation. So this is all about the pyranometer. Now let us see pyroheliometer. So it measures beam radiation, that is the direct radiation. No global radiation or diffuse radiations are measured by this pyroheliometer. So only beam radiations are measured. The parts of the pyroheliometer is the receiver, absorber plate and thermopile. So let us see a function of each part. So receiver is in the shape of that hollow tube with a reflecting surface. That means this is the hollow tube with a reflecting surface inside. Then second is the absorber plate. It consists of a black end surface and is placed at the bottom of that tube. And third is the thermopile. This is the sensing element of temperature consisting of group of thermocouples. Now let us see how it works. The hollow receiver tube can be tilted by using this arrangement about an axis perpendicular to its length. Thus the tube can be made to face the sun, thereby receiving only the beam radiation, because it operates or it measures only the beam radiation. So no diffuse radiation can enter the tube. So whenever the beam radiation falls on that observer plate, it absorbs the radiation and it gets heated up, thereby rising the temperature. This rise in temperature is measured by measuring the thermo EMF of the thermopile, and this thermo EMF is converted into solar radiation. So in this way, by using the concept of EMF thermopile, we can measure the beam radiation by using pyroheliometer. Now let us see sunshine recorder. So the duration of bright sunshine in a day is measured by means of sunshine recorder. So to measure the shiny sun day in over a day, we can use a sunshine recorder. The parts of that, here should be a sunshine recorder. The part of that sunshine recorder is spherical lens, paper strip and supporting base. So this is the spherical lens, paper strip and supporting base. How it works? Let us see. The sun rays are focused by that glass sphere to a point on a card strip held in the groove. This card strip is held in the groove in a spherical bowl mounted concentrically with the sphere. Whenever there is a bright sunshine, the image formed is intense enough to burn a spot on the card strip. Through the day, as the sun moves across the sky, the image moves along that strip. Thus a burned trace whose length is proportional to the duration of sunshine is obtained on the strip. So as sun moves, that spot also moves, and as this spot from first spot to end spot, we can measure the days, measure the hours of a sunshine over a day. So this is all about the measurement of solar radiation of different forms. Thank you.